have just finished the newest, most unusual tale in the annuals of modern magazines. But the best is yet to come. For fantasy at its greatest, don't miss issue 2 of X-Men, the strangest superheroes of all. How am I going to get an X-Men 1? Use the hobby to fund itself. What's going on, comic friends? It's Ryan the Colossus Collector, and thank you once again for stopping by my channel. So, I've finally putting this video out. I've kind of mentioned it a couple times here and there, either on a live stream or in a previous video, but I wanted to give you guys a video updating you on my search, my hunt, my goal for getting an X-Men 1 this year, my plan for getting an X-Men 1 this year. So, it's not super complicated like you saw in the intro. I'm looking to try and fund this big, huge grail, X-Men 1, predominantly through the hobby. Let the hobby fund itself, and then a few other sources of gathering some income. But basically trying to not pull it out of my regular money that I make every day or from work and my savings, things like that. Might get to a point where I have to infuse the fund a little bit with my own personal finances, but I'm trying right now really hard to kind of create a war chest, an X-Men 1 fund, to get to this X-Men 1 Grail. So, I've been working at it over the course of the last few months, and here's the update on the plan. And to do this right, we need to introduce you to
the X-Men 1-O-meter.
So as you can see right here, we've got the X-Men 1-O-meter. My goal is to get to about 7K US, and this is all in US funds. Of course, I'm in Canada, so it's even a little harder to get to this number because I'm making money in Canadian generally. But I converted it all for this video just so that it's kind of more accurate to what I'm actually trying to achieve. And you know, comics are generally posted, priced in U.S. funds, so I'm always kind of trying to work in U.S. funds in my head when it comes to comics. So let's start. We're starting at 0, and we're making our way to 7K. And so what I kicked off this kind of let the hobby fund itself mission with was I sold a bunch of big keys, major comics from my collection. So the biggest book I sold in this initial sell-off was my Captain America 100 in a 4/5, that big premiere issue. Really beautiful book. Sold that. I also sold a Marvel Spotlight 28, the first Moon Knight in his own title. That was in a 9/4. And I sold a Captain Marvel #1 as well. And then I sold a couple other things, an Avengers 11, Annual 11, so first Rogue in a 9/4, and a Submariner book and a Doctor Strange book. So just a collection of slabs, all graded from CGC, and I sold those through my friends at Comic Cave Canada on their Whatnot sale back in towards the end of winter, and that sale got me about $1,043 US. So add that to the X-Men 1.0 meter here. That's a nice chunk of change on our way to 7K. Then I had my big claim sale with my friends from the comic community, Bruce from Up North Comics, Brian, Big Me McFly, the comic guy, Travis from Comics Limited, Dan from Dan's X-Men Comics on IG, and Ryan from Collecting Casually. And you guys showed up for that and really helped us all with that sale. And I made just shy of $1,200 US from that big lives claim sale. And then also just afterwards, I put some of the books that didn't sell up for sale on my IG page, and I got a few claims there. So that ended up being $11.98 US. So add that to the X-Men 1.0 meter. That's a nice, again, a nice chunk of change towards that 7K goal and in the X-Men 1 fund. So then I had my birthday back in April, and I got a bunch of, cards with some cash inside. Always a nice thing to get on your birthday. And I actually got a ton of gift cards that I actually ended up exchanging with my dad for just straight cash, just to put some of those funds into this X-Men fund. So I ended up walking away with $367 US. That was $500 Canadian, but $367 US, and boom, it's in the X-Men 1 fund, so we can add that to our tally. And then the last thing to add to the tally for this video is I did a small little design job, little side project that got me $100 US. Threw that into the fund as well. Not a ton, but every little bit counts and gets you closer to that goal. So throw that in as well. So at the moment, as you can see from the meter here, my tally is $2,708 US for my X-Men 1 fund right now. Pretty good. Still a ways to go for my goal of 7K, but my plan is I'm going to have another claim sale. I think I'm going to part with some more books, some books I don't really want to part with, but I want to get there, at least a little bit more. And then I'm also selling off some sports cards, and I have one in particular that should bring in about 1K US. I actually would have had it sold for this video. Somebody bought it on eBay and then didn't pay. Gotta hate that. Waited like 10 days, no pay, no contact, nothing. So I canceled it because I want to get it back up for sale. Hopefully I could get that sold soon and quickly. We'll see. It's been up for a little while. But it's a Patrick Mahomes rookie card. So if you're interested in a Patrick Mahomes rookie card, hit me up. Yeah, so I'm selling that. I've got a couple other sports cards from a small little stint I had collecting or speculating on sports cards before COVID and the pandemic. So just trying to cash in on a few of those. And then, yeah, we'll see where we can get with both selling some comics, selling some cards, and then reevaluate how much more of the hobby we'll be able to fund this goal. But I'm hoping I could get closer to the 7K, and then we'll see where we're at. But that's the update. I still feel like I'm a ways away, but I also kind of got all this in my fund pretty quickly, just over the course of a couple months. So I think I could push it up a little bit more quickly here, and we'll see where we can get to by maybe August, end of the summer. Hopefully by then I could pull the trigger, or at least start to really seriously look, but we'll see. So that is it for this update on my hunt for an X-Men 1. Still got a ways to go, but I'm looking forward to increasing that X-Men fun in the coming weeks and months. So stay tuned for maybe another update on that later in the summer. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Really appreciate your support. I'm really close to my first $100 from YouTube monetization. So I really appreciate the support, the likes, everything you guys do. Even some super chats I've gotten recently. Not a lot, and it's not like I'm here asking for them, but those are going towards that first 100 I'm going to get, and that's obviously going right into the X-Men fund. So appreciate your support, and stay tuned for some more videos coming up. I've got some pretty excellent slabs to show you that I've gotten recently, and then I've got a great haul of books that I've gotten recently too that I'm going to be showing off in some videos coming up. So stay tuned for those. And if you like this video, maybe you'd like to check out a couple of my recent videos. And until next time, keep collecting.